for a lightweight semi-auto 68 caliber blaster, or home defense blaster, check out the HDB 68.
Guys, Riaz here from Blades and Triggers, and welcome back. As you can see, different venue today. We're out in the open. We've finally managed to come right with our outdoor venue, and this is actually going to help us make a little bit better videos for you and for our viewers, in so many words. We're going to do a lot more product testing and be able to give a full rundown of what we actually have. Today I decided to bring back the HDB from Umarex. We're going to do some checking, testing, and see what this actually can do. We did a video on this specific unit before, a basic unboxing, and giving you a rundown on what it's all about. So we're going to be doing a bit of the same, but this time with a bit of added extra, seeing what power and what the unit can actually do. So stay tuned and have a look. All right, so let's take a quick look at the Home Defense Blaster, HDB for short. And as I mentioned, it shoots a 68 caliber nylon or pepper ball, and this will be perfectly used for either home defense or just something to protect yourself with. As mentioned, you're looking at around about 16 rounds that can be loaded into the unit, and it uses a 12-gram gas cylinder. And quite importantly, or quite interesting, is how it actually activates. Activation of the unit itself is all done by this button at the bottom. It uses a small 12-gram gas cylinder that goes into the handle, and when you need it, all you need to do is give it a firm tap, and that punctures the cylinder and off you go. So we're going to do a quick demonstration, or basically load the unit up and see what we can shoot at. All right, let's take a look at let's take a look at how we actually load the HDB. And interesting enough, what makes this unit so awesome is the simplicity of how it works. Anybody can actually do it. All you need is a basic Allen key, and just by loosening the nut at the bottom, you get into where your CO2 actually sits. The only reason why I recommend using the Allen key is that your puncture mechanism is quite tight up onto the grip itself. So yeah, using your hand you might not be able to get into there quite easily. Next thing, your gas cylinder, 12-gram gas cylinder, putting it upside down in, and that will actually, the puncture mechanism is what actually does the business. Screw that in, and that's all it takes. You don't necessarily need to use the Allen key again. Just by hand, tighten that up. Then loading the unit itself with balls, and you get multiple different ammo that you can use in 68 caliber, from pepper balls, nylon balls, rubber balls. And all you need to do is basically lift up the follower, clip it in place, turn the unit upside down so you get your hole that's visible, and basically drop your balls in. It takes around about 16 of them. Got about 10 here in my hand, and yeah, all your rounds will basically sit quite nicely. And interesting enough, if you don't catch your follower, the balls might fall out the same way that it actually came in. But yeah, you can nicely see how many rounds you actually have in the unit and ready to go. So I've got my targets at least about 10 meters in front of me. I've got a melon on the right and a can of Coke on the left hand side. So all we want to see is the accuracy of the unit as well as the power afterwards. So all that we need to do, gun is already loaded, give a firm tap, and that indicates, with the red button sticking out there, indicates that the gun is hot and it's live. Safety off. Let's see what it does. Okay, slightly to the right. Here we go. Hit, and let's see what the Coke can does. One shot. So accuracy, quite impressive nonetheless. That, and average distance on this should be around about 20 to 30 meters. Well, there we have it, semi-auto. As fast as you pull the trigger, you will be blasting 68 nylon balls out of the HDB, and it's a perfect unit for a little bit of home defense or something that you can use to protect yourself with. Nice and lightweight, and better than anything, easy to use.
the HDB, I think that's what actually sums it up for me, is the ease of use of this specific unit. And also what you're going to get is accuracy. The power nonetheless, quite impressive, 16 joules as you just saw. Definitely impale the nylon ball into that melon and rip through the can. So if you're looking for something like this or any other home defense items, you can definitely pick them up on Blades and Triggers at any Blades and Triggers store near you, or bntonline.co.za. I'll see you on the next one, and don't forget to like and subscribe with the bell notification up above.